Hello viewers. So today we would like to discuss about ABC class, ABC module, and what is a base class, and how do we define the behavior of derived class out of base class, and how do we set a control on our derived classes to implement all the behavior that we have basically defined on the base class. How do we use abstract methods on these all things. Let's try jump in. We'll take a small sample snippet or sample use case to understand what we're doing. It'll be easy for us to code, right? Let's make a sample. Let's make a Python file. Abstracted.py. That's a Python file that I called in. Right. This is an execution path for me. Now I'm taking one of example of a program. ATM is one of a program that I'll take as one of example. So ATM will have certain behavior. Will give a sample snippet of a small sample functionality of ATM will derived here. It's like ATM. And before that, what we do is we'll import the required module. ABC meta, comma, abstract method. These two, what we wanted. Now in this, meta class is equal to ABC meta. So we have inherited from the ABC meta, which we have changed the base class behavior to a meta class ATM. Right now, what we do is we'll define what is the behavior that we want in our ATM program. One is withdraw cash. This is one of our behavior that we want to, right? And before this, what we do is we will decorate it with an abstract method. I'll tell you what is the benefit of it. Again, we'll define cash deposit. Okay, this one also. We don't give any kind of behavior in the coding, but we just decorate that with abstract method. Now, by defining this base class, we'll inherit that into our program class. Yes, we have inherited that ATM class into it. Now, what I'll do is I'll give a balance class method. I'll give 1000 as a default for the sake of our program to run. I gave default balance is 1000. Now I'm instantiating it. account. Right now, whatever the behavior that we have designed in our base class, that has to be instantiated, that has to be there in our derived class, which is a child class. Otherwise, it will throw an instantiation error saying the behavior has not been completely instantiated. This is very easy to debug. If you want to understand the structure of any given program, you just directly get into the base class, which is ATM. There you will have all of your behavior has been you know um, written it down there, but not a complete programming behavior, but at least structure. From that, it will be easy to do debugging, or else backtrack everything, whatever you want to do if any kind of problems occurs. And debugging and code handling will be very easy for the large projects that you are going through with. So let me inherit this also. Withdraw cache self comma value that I want to withdraw, and I'll write a condition saying if self dot and the balance is greater than a value, then print successful. Select your cache. Right. Before this, once the withdrawal has been happened, self dot under balance plus equal to value. Right. This is a behavior of a cache withdrawal that I've defined. Now, what I'll do is cache deposit behavior also. It's a compulsion to derive it. Even if I'm not giving any kind of behavior for it, at least instantiate it here in the child class and just give a pass, which doesn't do any kind of behavior, but still value again, and self dot underscore balance plus equal to value, and print deposit of cache format balance. Perfect. And now I did a small error when I do the deposit. I should not have that one, I should have this one. Right? This is a behavior. This is a behavior I've given, and now let's instantiate this thing. Program behavior do the account numbers 1 2 3 4 5. I've not given any kind of conditions or database checks or anything for this account to verify it, just because it's about abstract methods and ABC meta. It's not about SQL alchemy or checking database connections or anything as such. So for now, for simple understanding, I wrote this code. Dot. First, what I'll do is I'll withdraw cash of 500 out of my 1000, which is already there in the balance. Then what I'll do is I'll print some text, random text, the line of stars of 50 to differentiate from one transaction or transaction. P dot deposit, cash deposit. I will deposit 200. Let us see how the behavior will come by executing this code. Oh, this is fantastic, but I'm missing something. I have not given the balance. Now, first we have withdraw 500 rupees. So what is it saying is 500 cash withdrawal transaction successful, and please collect your cash and card. Your current balance is 500 rupees. The transaction is entered. Again, I did another transaction. Deposit of cash 200 is successful and current balance is 700 rupees for you, because 500 withdrawn from 1000 rupees and now it will be a 500 which is remaining balance. For that we have added 200 again. Right now it is 700 rupees. Like that we can use an abstract methods and an abstract base class into our program. For example, think as I have not instantiated, I have not created this method. Now what would be the behavior of the same code? Now what it says is can't instantiate abstract class behavior with the abstract method cash deposit, because you only gave a deposit. Oh, the cash deposit has not been there because you have defined the base class structure here with the cash deposit, but derived class doesn't have the cash deposit again. So that's the reason it's throwing out an error, not instantiated. Okay. So it's a very great control when you're doing large projects. Derive your structure, then execute your code. It's easy to backtrack your code and everything. Now it's working perfectly fine. Thank you very much for this thing. If you have any thoughts or understanding or else any doubts in it, please write a comments to me. Thank you very much. Have a good day.